Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sodaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling Podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is that what we're singing?
Let me light shine down. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down.
Oh, Betsy. I'm going to just say it. Nothing spooky has happened to me. I got no fun updates in my life. It's just
Real
living. I'm just
fast.
living.
Nothing spooky. Yeah,
Nothing
same.
spooky.
Pretty chill. I had to go get my my boobies squished for a mammogram. And I was like in the changing room and the light started flickering. And I was like, hello? I was like, is anybody in here?
Oh. It was
But like quietly, because I was like, these nurses are going to think I'm cuckoo if I'm like, hey, anybody with me?
It was either a ghost or the biggest honking tits being squished in the machine, and the machine had to work harder.
Yeah. Oh no, the whole hold on, everybody. It was a funny place, Marcy. I truly got off at the third floor. It's a whole building that's like, it says straight up on the side of the building, like UCLA Health, which is where like, I'd never been to this building before. But I got off the elevator and it was dark wood paneling. Like it felt like a restaurant to where I was like, this can't be reception. And I like started looking around the whole floor and I was like, this is reception. For a second, I was like, this feels like a restaurant.
You know, I have
It's
never
so fancy.
gone to UCLA personally, but years and years ago when Aubrey tore her first ACL tear,
Yeah.
she's had two, I took her for, I think, like a pre-op or something there. And I was like, oh, this is fancy.
This one, because I usually go to a different one that's more like general, where you see your general practitioner and stuff. And that's more like, yes, this is a medical building. But this one, I was like, it might have been, because I think this is where they do like MRIs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's where they do a lot of the screenings and stuff. And it was, I was like, this is nice, dude.
You know what it reminded me of? It almost looked like an agency, like a
I could see that,
like a CAA or something.
Yes.
If you've ever gone to CAA, I've only gone to CAA to do improv workshops with interns, so I'm not represented by them.
I was for a hot second, and I was like, oh my god.
You know, like those big titties that short-circuited the building, bigger is not always better.
No, it's not.
Big
Big titties that circuited.
Well,
but yeah, I was like, okay, lights. Is somebody here?
Also, nothing is spookier than hospital lights. The specific form of fluorescent lights. They do feel like more susceptible to ghost energy.
Yeah.
And hospitals are haunted. They just have to be because there's no hospital that doesn't have deaths in it.
They're passive. Yeah, like they have to be. Even just haunted in the sense of the trauma that has
energy. Yeah.
The energy and the trauma that's happening there.
I mean, what is it? Is it the Angel of Our Lady of the Lake? Let's see. Our Lady of the Lake medical. Let's see. There is. Yeah. Well, it's a. Well, I can't find it, but there's supposed to be like angel, it was a hospital that when I was younger, my aunt, before she passed away of not a chronic illness, but she had a chronic illness her whole life.
Okay.
And so we spent a lot of time at hospitals because there was just so many instances where we thought she was going to pass and she didn't. She ended up passing
Wow.
of actually, thank God, I was going to say applaud you for getting your screening because that's important to do. Get your
I know.
screenings.
You got it.
But
Yeah.
my aunt passed later of, I think, ovarian cancer.
Oh.
But in the many times that when I was younger and we were at the hospital, like you'd hear about sightings of an angel there, but who looked like a
Whoa.
man though, didn't look like an
Okay.
angel, but people would get visits from him and he would like, if they had someone in like a dire situation and he would comfort them and like or pray
Yeah.
with them because it is a pray like it's a Our Lady like is a Catholic hospital, I think. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. I mean,
Isn't it
yeah.
weird that hospitals can be Presbyterian, Methodist, Catholic, like they're religious?
Yeah. Strange. I don't
I know
understand that.
I know there's some like it makes sense. There's like, oh, well, that happened because of blah blah blah, but I don't understand it.
Because also it's like, well, then have the church pay for what we're doing. Have the
Yeah.
church pay for it then.
Yeah, why are you taking
I still owe you
insurance?
$45,000. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. You're the church. You have so much stupid money, you monsters.
You're not putting in new pews every year.
No, I've sat in those pews. No way are they new.
Rickety as hell. Well, I applaud you for getting your screening. I guess I should.
Thank you.
Yeah, mine's been about 13 months since I've had mine,
Okay.
so I guess it's time.
Get them squished.
Get them squished. Now, this isn't a listener story. So
Okay.
what am I doing? Then, right?
But
This
what
is not a
it?
listener story, but Tracey sent this in to us.
Okay.
And it's Tracey. It says, "Hi, beautiful ladies. I've seen this post a few times, and I feel like I should share it with you. Love the pod." So I'm gonna. It's a
Fun.
Craigslist post from
Funny.
Cincinnati.
Okay, great.
It says what was that?
I'm in.
Okay. Original one-of-a-kind doll shipping offered. This is you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and why would I wait to show you? I should just show you.
We
right
gotta see what
now,
this
right?
doll looks like.
There's
Oh,
no reason to
God.
wait, guys. Okay, so and I'll read the
Let's
listing.
see.
Original. Are you looking at this?
Oh.
Original one-of-a-kind doll shipping offered. This is a real haunted doll. Creepy.
Ew.
I got the doll on my trip to North Carolina. There's no punctuation, by the way.
No, not on Craigslist.
This is a real haunted doll. Creepy. I got the doll on my trip to North Carolina. Medium says, Charlie, the spirit attached to this doll was 8 years old when he passed away by drowning in the lake by his home back in the 90s.
Oh.
Came from house by Lake Appalachia in North Carolina. There's a comma.
What?
He chose to be with this doll, inhabiting it, you could say. He has told us that his family stayed in the house for a while and then left him behind. He is loving and caring little spirit. He has been known to move as well. He loves
Ew.
to communicate with Spirit Box and the board as well. He also likes playing with the cat's toy balls. He gets along with other spirits, animals, and people.
That's nice.
He loves watching TV, playing games, and listening to music. Now he's looking for his forever home and family. If you are into the paranormal, he is a special soul, heart emoji, great to work with. I can't let him just go to anyone. Prices
Then why are you getting rid of him?
Well, let's see. I can't let him go to anyone. I can't let him just go to anyone. Prices firm. If you read this, he might be for you. Loves animals. All caps. I'm currently keeping the doll. I find its paranormal activity fascinating. All caps. But I am waiting to sell him for the asking price listed. I'm willing to sell him.
What is happening?
I don't know. I feel like, honestly, I think Charlie wrote the list. He wrote the Craigslist.
It feels like it's Charlie being like, get me out of this house. I'm living with a weirdo.
Weirdo. She's great. I want to, you don't want to, when you're trying to meet people online, you want to put your best foot forward.
You gotta put your best little doll foot forward.
Look at his face. Betsy,
Disgusting.
I gotta zoom in, right?
This doll is nasty. Sorry, Charlie.
Look at his little teeth.
Gross.
Look at those little teeth.
This is nasty.
I mean, I'm sad for Charlie.
I know.
Look at all these other pictures.
Get him, Marcy.
Well, I guess I could.
Ew.
It's hard to move this. There we go.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
That's tough stuff, huh?
That's rough, dude. That's gnarly.
That is rough and gnarly.
If Charlie's so cool and chill, why is this person trying to get rid of him on Craigslist?
Well, I mean, I think we established that we know why, because it's Charlie looking for a new mommy.
Yeah.
Charlie said, "This lady's cuckoo crazy.
This lady's too cuckoo crazy.
She's cuckoo crazy. Here's the thing about her.
Cuckoo crazy, dude.
She's lovely, nice. I love her cat's toys. She's a little cuckoo crazy, though.
She's a little cuckoo crazy. Just a little bit.
She's tough. She's a tough.
I do love looking up, because haunted dolls are all over eBay. They're all over Etsy. It's really fun to see what's going on in the paranormal haunted doll world every now and then.
Absolutely. It's nice to see it online because you don't actually have to deal with it in any way, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because even seeing it in person, you're a little like, is that
was it going to attach to me?
Yeah, but online you're like, it's far away.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's far away.
It's far away. It's fine.
It's Betsy.
Far away and fine.
Stop it. It's fine.
Marcy, it's fine.
I don't know what you heard, but it is okay.
But it's okay. Should I read one?
Please.
Marcy?
Please. Yes.
Okay, this one is called A Plethora of Paranormal.
Okay.
Hello again, Betsy and Marcy. It's AJ, your local Rainforest Cafe enthusiast.
Hell yes.
Thank you for reading my stories on your last podcast of 2025. I had no idea until my sister texted me that she was half listening to the pod while multitasking and had to rewind when she realized she knew the stories you were reading. Then she scolded me for not including a number of experiences we've had. So, without further ado, here are more stories. Hell yeah, that's how it works.
Yep.
Good job, sis.
Mm-hmm.
1. Our cousin is haunted.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
That's a bummer. She grew up down the street from us and was like our third sister. We were spooky little girls and loved everything witchy, but our cousin was on another level. She enjoyed horror movies, Ouija boards, and other dark entertainment. That's funny. We were younger than her and were easily spooked, so we tried to stay away from the scarier things. My sister has always been, hell no, I'm not inviting anything. I've been the scared but curious, and our cousin has always been the give me more. Give me more, give me more, give me more. This is probably why she has also always had the most experiences, which were made more terrifying by her vibrant and animated personality. Some might also call her dramatic.
Okay.
The most consistent experience we all had was not being able to walk down the hallway alone, specifically to the bathroom. We would always go in pairs. This feeling has always persisted in each one of the 5 houses she lived in growing up. This feeling was validated when our cousin went to use the bathroom alone and something punched the shower curtain in her direction as if someone was in the bathtub, but of course no one was there.
Oh no.
That's so spooky.
Do you think they moved houses over and over again because they're like, this one's haunted, we gotta leave?
We gotta go to another one. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
I had a friend in college who she always had to open the shower curtain anytime she entered a bathroom to make sure nobody was there.
Do you not do that?
No.
I
don't have a shower curtain.
Okay.
I have a glass door.
But do you not look behind the door to make sure no one's in there going to get you?
No, because it's glass and you could see if somebody's in
Okay.
there.
Oh, you can see through it? It's not like
Well,
frosted?
it's like frosted, but you would know if a human was in there, you know?
Okay, okay, all right, well, just saying that
Shit,
when you
maybe I
live
should.
alone or when you're a kid, you gotta make sure no one's I think I talked about it last podcast that I am worried about people because of I
Oh,
Survived,
true.
where
True. Crawling through a bathroom.
a man hid in the bathroom, and then that's
Too
worse than a
scary.
ghost.
That's, yeah, way worse. Okay.
Sorry.
She also saw the ghost of our grandfather walking down the hall once, a full body apparition, and he has had grandmothers living with them whom she would catch talking to past loved ones.
Oh.
She's had many sleep paralysis moments, but one was especially disturbing when she felt like something got into bed with her and hugged her tight, but not in a nice way.
Like bear hug?
Ew. I don't know.
That's
Hugged
the
her
ask.
tight, not in like a bear hug?
Ask the email.
Hey, email, like a bear hug?
Like the bear hug?
In her current home, whom she lives with her mother and son, she has had toys thrown out of her son's room into the hallway while she's watching TV, and electronics come on by themselves. When she was telling us about the electronics, one turned on immediately behind her. Wow, she's like...
Well, also, this ghost is like trying to show off.
True.
I think it feels like
you
a
think it's the
punky
same ghost
teen.
the whole time?
Yeah, it feels like a punky teen.
A punky teen?
Like punching the shower curtain, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I think.
Okay. And you
What do
think
I
it's the
know?
same one, like,
Yeah.
for her whole life? That's been
Yeah.
following her?
It's been getting after
Ooh.
her.
Her most recent experience happened since the new year. She was in her room and she heard her mom come to her door and tell her a list of things and trailed off to a point where she couldn't hear her. Oh my God. She went to ask her mom to clarify what she had said, but instead, she found her mom asleep in bed.
I hate this.
That like made me want to like spit. Like that was so creepy. I just want to like spit. The night prior to this, she was in her bathroom, felt a chill, and then the lights flickered. But none of these experiences can outdo what she witnessed when she was married to her pastor ex-husband. She says that one day in church, she saw an elderly woman slither to the front stage, throw herself onto the steps, and pop back up like one of those dealership blow-up guys, hands free, like magic, she said. Ew. The lady did this over and over until they took her to the back to perform an exorcism. My twisted cousin wanted to join, but her husband wouldn't let her because she was pregnant. What?
What? No.
Another instance was during an early morning. Her husband was getting ready for work. She was in bed but could see something dark waiting in the corner of the room. As soon as her husband left, the dark entity whooshed to her face and screamed something unhuman in her face. She was told that the closer you get to God, the more the devil will mess with you. After the paranormal she experienced and the not so paranormal things she witnessed in church, she decided religion was not for her. Wow.
I mean, if it's gonna just bring the devil in your house and try to get ya.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't need that. I don't need that.
We'll catch up with you later, God.
Yeah, we'll see you later, dude.
I'll check it later in life.
Yeah, I'll still be a good human. Don't worry about that.
We'll catch up. Yeah,
we'll catch up. When it's time. Wow. Okay, so that was one haunted cousin. Very
That's just
spooky.
one.
That was just the first one. Was haunted cousin. Okay, number 2. My sister lived in a haunted house. About a decade ago, my sister moved in with her boyfriend at the time, who had just bought a house. It was a 1950s home that had an odd layout from additions being added over the years. One of my sister's first experiences was in the guest bathroom where she was getting ready and she thought she was talking to her boyfriend who was standing in the front bedroom. She said she was having a full conversation and thought he's nodding and agreeing, and then she realized it wasn't him. In her peripheral, it was an old woman.
What the heck?
She got the notion that that it was from bedroom. That this was her bedroom. She got the notion that this was the old woman's bedroom.
Okay.
My sister had planned to make it a closet/glam room, but she never used it. Yeah. In the den, which was like a pass-through room from the front bed and bath to the back bed and bath, there was this dark energy. We all hated being in there, like something was always behind you. One night I stayed over and slept on the couch in the living room. From the couch you can see the den to your right, the kitchen to your left, and out the back door straight ahead. Staring out the back door into the dark yard was spooky on its own, but staring into the pitch black den was worse. Ew. I felt like I was being watched the whole night and only found comfort with my sister's cats who decided to sleep with me.
Aw.
2 fat black cats named Bellatrix and Binks.
Aw.
That's cute. At one point in the night, my eyes shot to the left because I saw movement in my peripheral in the kitchen. I had seen a man in the kitchen run towards the door into the living room, but he dissipated as if he hit an invisible wall. It was like he wasn't allowed to leave the kitchen. I thought I had to have made it up. It was the middle of the night and I was spooked and exhausted. But a week later, my sister's friend told her the same story, not knowing about my experience. Recently, when I told my sister I was going to write to y'all again, she shared one more experience from that house. She said that the first time she went there before they moved in, she thought she saw in her peripheral her boyfriend messing with her from the hallway between the den and front room. She said he was doing the nana boo boo thing with his face and hands.
Like nana boo boo.
Oh, yeah, good. Nana boo boo, nana boo boo. I don't think I've ever thought what you'd say. What is coming out? Wow.
What the words are? What
yeah.
You can't hit. Nana. Remember from A League of Their Own? Nana boo boo. You can't hit.
Ugh. So she thought she saw him doing that, but then she quickly realized it wasn't him and was actually a young boy. Thank God she no longer lives in that house with 4 known entities. Anyway, that's all the experiences I can remember between the 3 of us spooky sisters for now. Shout out to our cousin for being the most haunted witch in all the land. And shout out to my sister for being awesome. She'll hate me for saying this, but if y'all are ever in SF, check out her and her amazing friends work and perform at Oasis, which was recently saved by a generous donation and will be reopening sometime in the spring. Cool.
That should be right around the corner.
Wait, I feel I might have been to Oasis.
Oasis SF?
Is it a fun gay bar?
Best drag show in cabaret and gay nightclub.
Cool. Yes,
So it's temporarily closed, but it's gonna
I think I went in like 2019 with Mono, and it was a blast.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
And there's shows coming up in March.
Cool. Okay, everybody in San Francisco, go to Oasis. It rules.
Yeah.
Love y'all and don't shit your pants, AJ. P.S. In my last email, I told a story about hearing footsteps upstairs and my husband pretending he didn't hear them for years. Well, he wanted to defend his decision to gaslight me. He said, "You are the person who must check under beds and closets after listening to too much true crime and sci-fi podcast. I did not want to add to your paranoia. I was trying to keep you from being scared. I'm sorry I instead made you feel crazy."
But that's like the classic thing of like, oh, I'm really afraid of rats being in my kitchen. So you don't tell someone there's rats in their kitchen?
Right.
You need to tell them so they can take care of it.
Yes.
Tell him
that's spot on.
His defense has been rejected.
Denied.
Denied.
Here, to his defense, Caesar. His
The
defense.
truth shall set you free.
There we go.
Uh-oh. A cat's coming. A cat's coming right to my lap. You see her? Oh, she's like, let me walk on the...
Cute.
While you're recording, I'll walk on the...
Hey, mama.
She nuts. She's crazy. She's insane.
She's crazy, everyone.
My hair's being crazy. Oh, well, now she's leaving my lap. I hate her.
Okay,
I'm just done with her.
bye.
I'm opening the door and letting her go.
Get her out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
You're no longer... I don't need to do this with you anymore.
Get out of here, mama.
She every time I record, Betsy. Every time.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to play a listener story because I'm furious right now.
Yes.
I need to chill out.
I need to chill out. Listen to something spooky.
Wait, but I guess we didn't talk about that sister's house.
Crazy spooky. That den. Yeah. The dude trying to run for the door and then dissipating is like.
It made me think that he that he had a curse put on him by his wife.
Big time of you always want me in the kitchen. Now you're always in the kitchen.
Yes, exactly.
She was I like that.
You said get your ass back in that kitchen. Well, now your ass can't leave.
Yes. I like that. I hope that's what happened.
I should apologize to everyone. I was watching Love is Blind, and I'm a little mad at boys right now.
Marcy's furious.
Look, there was some poorly behaved men on Love is Blind.
Of course, there's always poorly behaved men on Love is Blind.
Only there, though. The rest of the world, they're good. Never done a thing. Awesome. Never done a thing wrong. So I'm unfairly taking it out on gaslighting husbands and ghosts in kitchens. You don't deserve that.
No, they don't. They don't
deserve that.
Well, so funny.
Hopefully, this next story is all about how good that it's called Not All Men. All right, here we go.
Oh my God. This is my story. It's called Not All Men.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. This is Jaime again. I'm sending in another quick story about a dream I had about my dad. He passed away when I was 17 years old.
Oh my God.
And I was having a tumultuous time in my life, obviously for that reason, and just being a teenager and lashing out, not getting along with my mother. And so my friend and her family were gracious enough to let me kind of live with them and finish out my school, and just, have a little peace. And so one night, going to bed, not in my own room, I'm in her brother's room, he's off in college, and, nothing too out of the normal, just ready for bed, go to sleep, and then I have this incredibly vivid dream about, I don't know if you guys have seen the sitcom Roseann. I open this door and I'm in their living room. I'm in Roseann Barr's or the Roseann Connor's living room. And it's so weird. And I don't know if you remember the show at all, but there's a doorway into the kitchen. The kitchen's kind of closed off from the living room. And so I end up walking through the kitchen, and in the kitchen, I am going through the kitchen, and on the corner of the kitchen is this big book. It's this giant book, and it is just open. It's like this giant book of life, essentially, when I get to it and I start investigating what it is, and it's just almost like I had a feeling when I was in this dream that it was my story somehow, and there was empty pages, in the far end of it, and it was kind of open in the middle, and then all of a sudden I find myself outside in the driveway. And when I was a kid, even almost up to the point where my dad had passed away a year after my parents got divorced. Almost up to a year before that, we would just play, we'd shoot hoops in the driveway, and we would play horse, and we'd play pig. And so I found myself in my driveway, and my dad's there. And my dad's like, hey, want to shoot some hoops?
I'm going to pause right here to say that I tried to fix the sound on this, and I've made it sound so scary instead.
Oh, no, you made it sound like that. That's funny.
I did like a noise reduction process on it, and it does sound scarier, but just to tell our listener friends, that's what you're hearing now. So, okay, so she sees her dad. Okay, sorry,
like,
and then I just remember.
Oh, wait, what was that?
No, nothing is stupid.
Okay, I'm going back a little bit.
Yes,
so I don't miss it.
Horse, and we play pig. And so I found myself in my driveway, and my dad's there. And my dad's like, hey, want to shoot some hoops?
Aww.
And then I just remember running to him and squeezing him so hard. And I woke up, sitting up in my bed with my arms out in a hug position. And that's how I woke up. I woke up from hugging my dad in my dream. And it was... I get chills just thinking about it. One of the most amazing moments of my life at that point. A highlight of just being able to see him again, essentially. Him almost telling me that, like, your story is yet to be written. You have the pen. There's just so much to unpack in that. The weirdness of the familiarity of Roseann's house, our similar name, and then to see him and give him a hug in our favorite place together was just amazing. So that's just my quick story about my amazing dream about my dad. I have a couple other stories that I will also send in when I get a chance. But again, I really adore you guys. You make every week for me so much better just to listen to your podcast. Sometimes I save them when I'm going on trips so I can just binge them on the plane and wherever. So you are amazing. Love you both. And thank you for all you do.
Whoa. Marcy, you made it sound like...
I'm going to be honest, though.
Flying into space.
And God bless Jaime. It sounded worse. It was hard to understand it before.
Oh, wow.
I made it sound spooky because it's hard to take out background noise.
Yeah, I don't even know. I didn't know you could even do that.
Not well, obviously.
Well, you can't, but...
I don't have that kind of skills or equipment. So, but it was, they may have been driving. I'm not 100% sure. So
yes.
That's,
hey.
we try our best. Everyone's doing their best.
I thought it was fun and very atmospheric of like,
because it made her sound like very hollow at first. And then, yeah.
Wow. That's a great, a great story and dream and visit.
When you said the book, I was like, that's the Akashic Records, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what I thought immediately.
Cool.
Yeah. And yeah. Like everything is in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful.
And just that it's like at that time in your life when you really needed that and you got to see him and hug him and so that's so nice.
So nice. So nice.
He knew.
Yeah.
I
love that.
I do too.
I love it.
I like that. That's nice.
All right.
Should I read one?
Oh, no, it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Because I started with that weird doll,
That's
remember?
True. Oh, yes. Are you buying that doll?
That's what I've been doing this whole time.
Yeah.
Been bidding. I found it on eBay and I'm in a bidding war.
Bidding. I put down $10,000 for it.
I bet you could find a Honda. You could bid on a Honda. I bet right now if I went on eBay, I could find a Honda doll.
There's so many on eBay.
Right now, you think? So many?
Yeah.
I'll do that after. That's what
Do
I'll
it
do
after.
after.
Do it after. Bid on some.
I'll do it after. Okay. So this one, the title is Listener Story. Hi, I'm a new listener, but I've already binged like 15 episodes. LOL.
Nice.
I heard you guys. Yeah. I heard you guys on Tell Me Your Ghost Story podcast and love the banter so much. I decided to check out Funny Feeling.
Cool.
I used to specifically avoid spooky things because I like to be able to walk around my house in the dark at night if I need to without feeling like there's a shadow person in the corner, but
Fair
oh
enough.
well. If you decide to read this on the podcast, please just stick to my first name, Shireen. Of course.
You got it.
We're here for you. So I've included a few stories here. One is mine and some are my husband's. He gave me consent to share these. Love that.
Nice.
I'm starting with my husband's because I just got off the phone with him and took a bunch of notes. All the stories here are related to Ireland.
Ooh.
I have other stories that are just my own, and I can send those along in another email. Shireen,
do it.
Please do.
Do it.
Okay. My husband Joe's stories.
Yes.
As background, my husband grew up in Kilkenny, Ireland. What's the co part? C-O.
I don't know. County?
I don't know.
Kilkenny or something?
I don't know.
I have no clue.
Kilkenny, Ireland. He grew up on a dairy farm in the country outside of a small town there, about a 15-minute drive from Kilkenny. It's beautiful there, very green, lots of history. His dad grew up in the 250-year-old old thatch-roofed cottage on the main homestead. And
Whoa.
later, when my husband's dad took over management of the farm, he built his own house on that same property. Joe and I and our kids now stay in the cottage when we visit, and it's a 20 to 30-second walk over to his parents' house, so very close on the same bit of property. That's nice. That's cool.
That sounds so nice.
I know.
Ireland's so cool.
No
so
one in my
cool.
family has a cottage in Ireland.
I know. What the hell? Come on.
What have they even been doing for the
Yeah.
past 250 years?
Come on.
I guess not being Irish is one of the things they've been doing.
That's a pretty big part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's none in any other countries either. But anyway, there are also some 200-something-year-old stone barns around the cottage, plus some more large corrugated metal barns from like the 80s or so. I'm not sure, but more modern than the stone barns. Joe and I now manage the place. His parents are still alive, just old now. Land and ancestry heritage in Ireland are a very big deal, to say the least. And we both agree that this is an incredibly important place to preserve and protect. It's not a matter that's taken lightly, and there is a lot of emotion around it. I say this because it kind of comes up in my story.
Cool.
We've set the stage.
Cool.
Joe's story number 1, disembodied hand. This story happens during the day at the home Joe grew up in and where his parents still live. His aunt, Mom's sister, and his uncle, Mom's sister's husband, were visiting from out of the country where they lived. It was daytime, and Joe was about 5 years old. His aunt and uncle had given him and his older brother and sister 3 glow wands, and the kids were running around playing with them.
Yeah.
Joe went into his sister's room. The room is now actually a guest room and office, so I'm not 100% sure what it looked like, but the door to enter the room is in the middle of the hallway. When you enter, the wall to your left has the home's entryway on the other side. Opposite from you would be a window to the front of the house. Joe's sister's bed was on the wall to the left. Joe threw his glow wand under his sister's bed so it would be easier to see the glowing, and he ducked under the bed. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can't wait till nighttime. You gotta see
it glow immediately.
Just so many like having glow in the dark stars and like look around.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't know. Put it under his shirt and look through that. Like, yes.
We're just looking under my shirt now, aren't we?
Yeah. Put it in your shirt. Put it in your shirt.
Yeah, put it in your pants.
Oh, yeah, it's glowing.
When he went under the bed, he noticed some movement and looked at the wall. he saw a hand emerging from the baseboard,
No.
cut off by the baseboard at the wrist as though someone was reaching through the wall. The hand was patting on the floor like it was feeling for something. Joe, being quite young, thought someone was actually reaching through the wall. He ran out of the room to the entryway to see who was there on the other side of the wall, and of course, no one was there. That's when it hit him that that the hand shouldn't have been there at all. He ran back into his sister's room and ducked under the bed again, and the hand was gone. So he grabbed his glow stick and ran out of the room.
Oh my God.
Super weird, right?
Yes.
That story always fascinates me. He's verified with his brother and sister that they did receive glow wands from their aunt and uncle that day, so he knows it wasn't a dream. I wonder if it was a time-space slip. What I find more creepy than the fact that there was a hand is that the hand was searching for something and patting the ground as though it was truly physically there. Oh, that's one story. What do you think?
Ooh. Well, and them saying like maybe a time slip where it's like, wait, or is that Joe's hand? You know, like, look, but I don't know. That is so creepy.
Yeah, like someone looking for it. Oh, wow. That's really spooky. Also, what a brave kid.
Yeah, I would have just lost my mind.
Yeah, Joe's like, I'm going to find that.
Forever.
I'm going to find the arm to that
Yeah,
hand.
who's doing this? Okay.
What if it was... What is the hand called in the Addams Family?
Thing.
Thing.
What if it was Thing?
What if Thing is based on Joe's hand story?
I wish it was Thing. I love Thing.
I know.
I love the Addams Family.
Very fun.
Wow.
Okay. Joe's story number 2, the Banshee, maybe. Okay. This one really knocked my socks off when I first heard it.
Yes.
When Joe and his friend George were about 11 or 12, they were walking down to a farm close to George's house. Side note, this is definitely names we would use in an improv show.
Yes.
Joe
Especially
and George.
Ireland.
Oh, yeah. Joe and George walking down.
Joe and George walking down to a farm.
Top of the morning to you, George.
Yes.
Sorry. George grew up very close to Joe outside of the main town. From Joe's house, you turn left and walk down a long lane through some woods to a larger road, then right, and you walk down a ways along the wood line to George's house. It's about a 15-minute walk.
Nice.
Do you like how I was decided to change up my voice for
I love it.
directions?
I love it.
So, it's not spooky right now. We're just
Don't
talking
worry
directions.
about it. We're just telling you directions. You just go to the right, you go to the left, you're fine.
Well, and we're not done. Then if you keep going, you'll hit another small lane on the left, and that goes up a slight incline to another farm. And apparently, Joe and George would sneak around this farm and get up to some mischief when they were kids.
Yeah, they did.
It was summertime, so the days were very long. Oh, yeah, because they're up north.
Yeah,
So
they're higher up. Fun.
yeah, it was about 9 p.m. and still light outside, but starting to get towards the evening. They walked up the lane to go mess around on that neighboring farm for a while when a herd of about 50 cows came lumbering down the road.
Cute.
With no farm dog or farmer accompanying them, just lumbering along. Joe and George stepped off the lane to let the herd pass. Once the cows passed, Joe and George stepped back onto the lane and turned to face in the direction they were headed. They didn't start walking because up ahead on the crest of the hill in the middle of the lane was a very large black cloaked figure.
No.
It seemed to be facing them. Suddenly, it screamed.
No.
Joe says it wasn't like a human scream.
Oh my God.
It was almost like a shrill frequency emitted straight at them. Without saying a word to each other except possibly some cursing, both boys ran completely terrified back to the larger road. Neither of them could explain what they'd seen, and most people told brushed them off or laughed at them. When Joe told me the story for the first time, he said he thought it may have been a banshee. The banshee is a female spirit who screams or keening. Oh, yeah, or keening heralds a death. I believe actually that George's cousin or some family member died that night or very soon after. George said he couldn't remember. And Joe said he couldn't remember. Would have to verify with George. Pro tip: if you find a comb in the middle of a path, don't touch it because it may have been dropped by a banshee who is claimed to comb her long hair as she roams the countryside keening.
No.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
That's
I wish I had
nuts.
known that before I went to Ireland. I picked up so many combs.
And you were being like the Little Mermaid.
Yes.
But opposite, you used it as a fork.
Yeah. Ireland's fun.
Look at the stuff. Isn't it neat?
Whoa.
That's terrifying.
That is so we've never had a banshee on the show.
No. Also, like, I feel like for the family to be like, oh, you. Like, literally, that's where the banshees are from. If anyone's going to believe a kid about a screaming banshee, it should be their family in Ireland, no?
Right. Wow. That is so scary.
Now, my story.
Yeah.
The grandparents. I'm already scared.
I'm so
scared. Why are old people so scary?
So scary.
They're so scary. Oh my God. This one isn't really a sighting exactly. My first trip to Ireland was at Christmas in 2015. I'd already met Joe's parents in 2013 in San Francisco, where we lived at the time. So we knew each other, but this was my truest test, LOL. Almost failed when I learned, quite hungover, that Christmas dinner happens at 3 p.m. in Ireland. And the dishes I promised to make weren't even remotely close to being ready. And I kind of freaked out and cried. But hey, that was 12 years ago, and it ended up fine.
Yeah, we're doing fine.
Also, everyone's Christmas is so different. And I think people just believe that how I grew up is how everyone does it.
Yes, it's so different.
Like, we do Christmas Eve. So Christmas Day, nothing happens in my family.
So you do presents and everything on Christmas Eve?
Well, Santa Claus comes Christmas morning, but that's a private family event in your pajamas, and you play the rest of the day.
But what about the other presents? You open them on...
From family? Yeah, you would open those on Christmas Eve.
You're crazy,
well,
man.
You could open some of them on Christmas morning, but the extended family was Christmas Eve.
Yeah, okay.
But I also know that's just because of like in-laws and stuff and who decided that they were going to spend on, so like my personal family was just like, great, we hosted on Christmas Eve. We're not doing shit on Christmas Day.
We hang out and play on Christmas Day.
Also, we eat gumbo on Christmas Eve. And I know that not everyone does that.
No.
We
always do Italian.
Oh, see?
We would always,
7 fishes?
No, not like that. Because a lot of us were like, ew, the fish. So, a lot of, what is it? A lot of pasta, yeah.
What is the word?
What is that? There's like a specific one that we would do a lot. But my dad would make like his like grandma's sauce, where it was like 48 hours of simmering on the stove, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're just saying about Christmas, guys. So don't feel bad. That's not your fault.
No.
That's not your fault. Honestly, Joe should have told you.
Come on, Joe.
She's hungover, Joe. Come on.
Come on.
The crying? Come on. The anxiety? Anyway, I think the story happened before Christmas, but again, it's been 12 years, so I can't remember the exact timeline. Joe and I were staying in the old cottage. Now, this cute little thing is nearly 300 years old and was built by and has been in the possession of Joe's family that entire time. In short, it's full of family history. Drinking a Celsius again. I gotta stop doing this.
Hell yeah.
It's hazardous to my health.
No way, wake up. It's
I
waking
don't
you
want to
up.
know the long-term effects of Celsius is going to be bad, I can
No,
tell.
we're all going to be fine.
Joe's dad and his many siblings grew up there. The part of the cottage that's built with cob, that's mud and straw brick, consists of a kitchen, a bedroom, and a sitting room. When you walk into the cottage, you stoop through a low doorway into the kitchen. The sitting room is through a doorway to the right. To get through the bedroom, you walk through the kitchen to the doorway on the left. That's where Joe and I sleep. When you walk into the sitting room, there's an old settee on the wall opposite the doorway. There's a fireplace on the same wall as the door you enter through. Across the room to the left, I also love like that some people can really picture this.
Yeah.
Like that they see it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Across the room to the left, there's a doorway into the bathroom that was added on at some point in the 1950s. There's also now an additional bedroom and upstairs room in a small extension through a doorway on the same wall as the settee, which were added around the same time as the bathroom, I think. Now, Ireland is creepy. Out in the countryside, it's very quiet and very dark.
Yeah.
And the feeling of little spirits watching you is just kind of everywhere.
Whoa.
Every little spirits watching.
Little spirits watching you. Little spirits watching you.
Everyone has a spooky story. Everyone has a tall tale. So when I tell you there's nothing creepier than having to walk from our bedroom through the kitchen and sitting room in this 300-year-old mud and thatch cottage into the bathroom, I'm only slightly exaggerating. I'd say walking down the lane through the woods at night would be a bit creepier, more like flat out terrifying. Of course, on this night, like so many others, I had to get up and pee. Of course, it was about 3 a.m. Anytime I wake up at 3 a.m., my brain immediately says, the witching hour.
Yeah, man.
And I have to fight myself to get out of bed and go to the bathroom. So I walked out of the bedroom, through the kitchen, and opened the door to go into the sitting room where we'd left a standing lamp on. I didn't see anything with my eyes, but I took a step or two into the room and stopped because I felt watched.
Oh.
In my mind's eye, I saw a smallish woman with long black hair sitting on the settee, hands in her lap. I don't remember if I could tell what she was wearing. There was a tall, thin man with a brown hat standing in the corner to the left, where the wall of the fireplace meets the wall to the bathroom door. I can't explain it. I couldn't physically see them, but I knew what they looked like, and I felt them. I perceived them. I didn't get much detail about their faces, but I felt her face was sharp. They weren't malevolent, and I didn't get a bad feeling from them. To be honest, the man seemed good-natured, and he just stood there calmly observing, his attention on me. The woman was different. She sat on the couch watching me, kind of like she was sizing me up.
Oh.
Honestly, it was like she just wanted to see who the heck this girl was dating her grandson, or whether she was the type of person who could be trusted at the homestead. Is she here for the land, or can we trust her? A little old-fashioned, but hey, I get it, especially now, LOL. I brushed it off and went to the bathroom, then fought the urge to sprint back to the bedroom. The next morning, Joe and I walked over to his parents' house for breakfast. Joe's dad is a lovely man and at the time was in his early 70s. He's a local historian and genealogist. Genealogist does not look like the word. You know, I know it's the word. It looks weird. It's got an E and an A next to each other. He's quite tall and thin with a really sweet countenance. You're so much smarter than me, this writer. So. He's also named Joe, LOL. So my Joe told me to tell his dad about what I experienced. And I told him about the woman with the long black hair. And he said, oh, that would be Granny. As it turns out, Joe Sr.'s grandmother had long black hair, which stayed black well into her old age. Wow.
Cool.
I think the man was Joe Sr.'s father, also named Joe. Joe Sr.'s grandmother didn't particularly like Joe Sr.'s dad for a few reasons that aren't very important to the story, but I think she respected him eventually for all he did to improve and modernize the farm and preserve the old cottage. She's really into the cottage, you could tell.
Yeah.
They both would have worked for many decades into the 70s, paying off the debts to English landlords and ensuring the property stayed in their family. Boo. When I went to Ireland, I learned so much about the Irish in English.
I still am like
It's
learning and just like, good Lord.
It's fucked. It's a fucked up thing, guys.
Yeah.
It says it may be worth reading up on the Land Purchase Act of 1903, aka the Wyndham Land Act, to understand the history here. But essentially, the Irish government financed tenant farmers to buy farmland they worked from their English landlords. Often, these tenant farmers had lived on and worked their land for many generations, but the land was owned by English landlords who rarely set foot in Ireland. That was the case with Joe's family, who finally paid off financing and obtained the title to the farm in the 70s. Pretty cool. And understandable why the spirits of people who worked so hard to make it happen would stick around a bit to make sure the farm was protected.
Yep.
That's it. And that's all. Love the podcast. Keep it up, Shireen. Those were great stories, Shireen.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I want to go to Ireland.
Oh, I only went for a weekend.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to do, actually, from LA.
Nuts. From LA, that's nuts.
And drank too much to actually do anything because, like, literally, since you're only there for 2 full days, I was so hungover the full day that
you're in Dublin. You gotta, We did like 6 days, I think.
Let's go.
And even that, it was so fun, but I was like, I want more time. Like,
a couple weeks.
More time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's so many cool little towns and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we were in Kilkenny, but for just a night. And I was like, oh, this is like so cool, man.
Yeah. I want to go.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Wow. That was awesome.
A lot of good stories. Yeah.
Yeah. That was awesome. Okay. I got one. You ready?
Okay.
This one's called Ghost Slaps.
Oh.
Hi, ladies. This is my second time writing you. Thank you for reading my first email. It was about dream visits. So last week, something weird happened to me and my friend. For some context, and because I'm still excited about it, My Chemical Romance finally performed in Peru this past January 25.
Cool.
Oh, that is awesome. And my 2 friends, Fabi and Yes, and I wanted to check the queue situation, so we went to the stadium the night before. We took an Uber, but the guy left us at the wrong street. It was kind of dark and there were some sketchy-looking people, so we hurried over to the main street with more lights. We got to a traffic light. Fabi was on one side, Yes in the middle, and I on the other side. And while waiting to cross the street, I heard Fabi yelp, so I turned to ask what was wrong, and right then, I felt something push/slap my chin. It felt like warm air fingers against my skin. I gasped, and my friend yelped again. We looked at each other shocked, and Fabi asked if I had felt that. I told her what I had felt, and she said she'd felt the same thing, a slap on each cheek. It didn't hurt, but the pressure did feel strong. Yes, didn't feel nor see anything. We got freaked out, but the excitement about the concert helped us get over it soon. Later, I told another friend what had happened, and she told me that this one time, while waiting in a car, she'd felt a hand try to smother her. She thought maybe someone she knew was messing with her, so she turned around, but she was alone. Both these experiences took place in the center of Lima, in locations like 15 minutes away by foot from each other. What do you gals think? Some weird air phenomena or street ghosts that go around slapping/smothering people? Looking forward to hearing your opinions and hoping you don't shit your pants. Much love and hugs, Monica.
Monica, that's some bitch. That's some bitch ghost. Some fucking dickhead ghost.
Wow, a bitch ghost. What?
Bitch ghost?
That's so fascinating. That, like, another friend was like, dude, I had something similar happen.
Yeah, just walking around slapping people?
Just walking around. I guess, I never thought of, like, I guess you could do that if you're a ghost. Just walk
Of
around
course.
slapping people and
thumping them in their ears,
thumping
maybe.
them.
Just being rude.
Weird.
That's so weird. I hope the concert still ruled, though.
I bet it did.
Oh, yeah.
I bet it did. That's fun that they finally made it to Peru. I love that.
I know.
What a blast.
That's so cool. I don't like that slapping ghost, though. I think it was a slapping.
What's the deal? Slapping ghost.
What's the dealio? Don't do that to me.
I want to go to Peru and get slapped by a ghost. That sounds fun. Come on. I'll go.
Slapped across the face by a ghost? Rude.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely rude. God, these were so good.
Really good. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to say, guys.
You know it.
I want you to send in your stories.
Send
to funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. Also, it's not a funny our podcast is called A Funny Feeling. Unfortunately, the email is just funnyfeelingpod.
Yeah, no A in front of that.
I can't tell you why that is the case.
I don't know. Was A Funny Feeling pod taken?
I don't know, Betsy. I kind of haphazardly started this podcast with you.
I know. We didn't expect. Yeah, we didn't know what to do.
I had no idea. We weren't pioneers of podcasting by any means, but we were in the, I'm going to call it the delta phase. If there's the alpha, the beta, I don't know the C word. Cunt.
I don't know. Yeah, the cunt phase. No, that's happening.
No, we're
right
in the
now.
delta phase.
Yeah.
So, it's just funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Yes, it is.
Send us the stories. We're looking for them. We love them.
Yeah, we do. Thank you for sending them in.
Yes, they rule.
And thank
These
you
were
for
great.
listening. Yeah.
These are some good stories today.
Really fun. Yeah. Good job, everyone.
Everyone, good job.
Thumbs up.
Hell yeah. Thumbs up. Not
Thumbs
down.
Up, not down. Thumbs
yeah.
up. Woo!
All right. Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants!